That means any moment now it'll say you is live.
I'm glad I have clean underwear on.
I imagine Tammy is as well.
Oh, Tammy Schmammy.
And the upholstery on your chair
is why I love vinyl so much.
In case you didn't know, everyone.
So I have plastic covers all over the furniture.
Well, it does get sticky in Texas, so I hear.
I'm gonna calm down now.
You should, because it
what
is.
What channel are we on? We're on YouTube.
Right, and it's only half a second past 8 o'clock. Welcome everyone to the Two Chaps live sale. I'm happy to be the host tonight here, broadcasting live from the 1925 bungalow. I'm in the wonderful state of Old New Jersey. And David, tell us about you.
I'm 5'10" and a half.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Yes.
I like walks on the beach.
Photography, music.
Yes, I love to draw when it's raining outside.
Draw flies.
That's going back to the underwear.
Oh yes, well we already know about that. Okay, know about that. Did I tell you? I mentioned this I've mentioned this once before, years ago, years and years and years ago, when my late father, and I had a spot in an antique store. We rented a big area of floor. We didn't call it a booth. That's unusual to me. It was floor space. And anyway, the proprietor of the shop was an interesting lady. She had a girlfriend, they were women in their 60s. This was a long time friend of hers. Anyway, they would go to auctions together. Well, this friend of hers, true story, she would get underwear, melt some Hershey's chocolate bar, and just like smear the underwear and put it in the top drawer of like a piece of furniture. Then she'd go and sit and roar with laughter as the unsuspecting audience would walk in to inspect the items. And this is a woman, like somebody you would see like on the front row at the Presbyterian United Methodist Church, Presbyterian United Methodist Church. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I said, you've got to be kidding. That can't be a true story. She said, I've seen it with my own eyes. And I said, I love that woman. Where is she? I must meet her immediately. She must be a relative of mine. Anyway, your underwear comment conjured that up in my mind.
Well, I'm glad I could conjure that up for you.
Thank you. Please continue telling us about yourself in Texas.
I am the lesser half of our channel, Vintage Uprising Texas. If you go to the channel, you'll see Tam all over the place, and maybe a dog, maybe a little puppy named Jack. And we resell on Wednesday night live from Texas. For those and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything but your time to go click, and you're done. And thumbs up for Scott, since he's hosting today. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button.
Well, thank you. I haven't looked at my analytics in a long time. They're probably poo because I haven't really been putting videos out. It's summertime, I'm here and there. It really kicks up, as we know, in the fourth quarter. That's when we really do our business. As advertisers are paying more. It's the buying season for the holiday season. So once the autumn extravaganza gets here, it is wham-a-lamma ding-dong until New Year's Eve. Thank you, Donna, for the compliment on my shirt. I bought this at a Goodwill. I rarely buy clothing at Goodwill. No reason why I shouldn't. I have no issues with buying clothing at Goodwill, but I'm so focused on buying glass, I don't really look at clothing. And I happen to see this, and I said, that is a short sleeve shirt. It's got pineapples on it. Why not?
It's fun. It's perfect for front seat frivolities.
Yeah.
And
Even
I'm wearing pink, pink, you stink.
even backseat frivolities.
That too.
Uh, hello, Revive It Sisters. I want to thank everybody here tonight that that works as our moderators. They're unpaid. Uh, they do this for the joy of it, I think. And so we thank them very much. I do believe that Miss Williams is going to be putting in starts and stops. I think she asked me earlier today if she could do that. I can call your winners if you want, David. I've got my laptop here. Can we do that? Or
That's fine. And I just want to let everyone know I have a different setup, as you can tell.
that's great.
So I'm using my phone. Hopefully the audio's great. And I may glance down at my laptop occasionally to look at the chat because the chat's not on my phone. It's below my phone. So my apologies in advance if I'm looking down, but if I'm looking down, I'm looking at you in the chat.
Yeah. That's great. That's always the way it is with me because I always broadcast on my cell phone, which is way too small and you can't see the things. And so I have a laptop, which is a little bit lower and I can look down and see that. So I'm going to go ahead and enlarge. I want to thank the 177 folk that we've got right now. Remember, everybody, that shipping is extra. I ship from New Jersey. David ships from Texas. If you're new, don't be scared or shy. You jump in there. It's a very friendly crowd. We have folks that just watch at home and enjoy watching the show without purchasing anything. We love you at home. Yes, David.
Yes, and just remind everyone, we do a little bit of different format than our regular sales. So we go a little faster from item to item. We may have a choice and things like that or whatever, but we're going to move pretty quick. So make sure you put it in. And we try to bring items that are a little different from the norm, sometimes not so different. So it's basically like, don't be surprised if it's something that's more of like a antique store price, because it's things that are different, and that's just the kind of show we're trying to run. Thus, we only do it once a month. We're not going to burden you with super high prices every week. So these are special items that we've kind of procured and saved for the second Monday of every month.
Well, now that you say that, I feel bad. I don't know that I have anything that special tonight, but
oh, it's special. You touched it. Your DNA is going to be on. Feel free to try to forensic and get Scott's DNA off any item that you receive in a box.
Well, hopefully all the DNA will go on this. I am a little bit sniffly tonight, but we're going to enlarge David, and David is going to take the floor. So Karen will get ready with the starts and stops, and David, I'm going to call your winners for you because I've got.
Okay. Well, my first start is at $10, and it's a sealed wax seal set. So if you're still going out and writing postcards and sending them in envelopes and birthday cards and well wishes and notes for everyone, then here's a wax seal for you to do that. Just get a little lighter. You see the little wick there at the end of the gold wax. So it's going to be gold wax. And then the seal, which is a little brass seal on the edge of this wooden handle. And I know that light's kind of messing with it. But you're looking at a 4-inch by 2 box. So it's not going to take up a lot of space. I believe this is what the seal looks like on the edge. I mean, you can have these custom made with your initials, but there we go. Just a nice little touch to any letters you're sending. Doesn't take a lot of time to do this. Just get a little lighter and flame to drip the wax onto your envelope.
You have
and
a
take care
bid.
of it.
Janet, you have a Janice Min Art has got you started at 10.
Thank you, Janice. And it has a warning on there. It's a choking label, I mean, a choking hazard for it has small parts.
Oh.
So keep it away from kids. So you get the Flourish wax seal kit, 3 pieces, 1 handle, 1 seal coin, and then the wax stick. And of course, you can go to a stationery shop and they will have additional wax sticks for you if you go through this one. I know my favorite stationery and pen shop has these in several different colors, and you can order a custom wax seal for the tip of this handle if you want. I'll count it down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, a 2, and a 1. We'll wait for the stop.
I am waiting for it. And what a nice, those little details, my goodness. Little details are fantastic. And that's a very classy detail. I love that. So I see the lag. I'm allowing for it. And the stop goes in. And I think your winner is Janice. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mine art.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Karen is putting the stop in. Okay, that's fine. Your winner is Janice Meinhardt. Thanks, Karen. I won't put stops in anymore. I hear you. I see you.
And Janice, just send your information to right below is the email address.
Thank you. All righty. Thank you so much. Next, starting out at $15 is a handmade, hand-blown Fenton glass basket, and it is signed Fenton on the bottom right there in the little circle. It measures about 6 by 4, and it starts at $15. It's chip-free and crack-free. Of course, since it's Fenton, it's all handcrafted and hand-blown. The handle is applied, and it's mostly red. There's sort of a hint, not persimmon. What is it? What amberina? There's a little bit
Amberina,
of
yeah.
Yeah, just a touch of it, but I wouldn't go so far as to call it amberina, although, you know, some of you might. As you turn it around, you'll see a little bit of that orange color that we typically see in amberina. So not a solid red, but a pretty little Fenton glass basket made sometime after 1970, measuring about 4.5 by 6 inches tall. I've got 2 other glass baskets tonight. One I'm certain is Fenton. The other one I think is Fenton, but the signature on it is so small and I didn't Google it. But it's just pretty as it is. Kathleen Workman currently has the high bid of $17 on the Fenton, the little red, or why am I having such a hard time with that word? Amberina, but mostly red basket. No damage on it, and we'll count it down. The high red ones. No, this is the only one that I have in this particular color for tonight. But I'll count this down. The high bid right now is 17, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I hope my lighting. I moved. I'm in a chair. The dining room is back there, as you can see. So my lighting might not be the best tonight. And I know there's shadows and glares and things, but I kind of wanted to sit here in this chair tonight and not be at the dining room table. Okay, we'll put that lovely piece of glass up here by the radio. I didn't put a black light on it, so it may have that cadmium glow.
It's gorgeous. I see Kathleen Workman before the stop at $20.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you so much.
All righty. Okay, my next item. Okay, I need to adjust this camera, maybe.
You're welcome.
Okay. Next is the console bowl. I have a pink depression console bowl, and it comes with 3 matching candles, and it's all 4, and this start is $30. So you get the pink you stink console bowl, gorgeous, with the gold gilding around the rim,
Oh, it is.
3-footed, just a lovely, lovely pink. And that's mama. And I say that's mama because you're going to get 3 matching, same shape, 3-footed candles. Now, either they had 4 and one possibly broke, so that you're going to get the bowl and the 3 candles, matching candles, for the starting price of 30. They all have the gold gilding and also on the rim of the candle holder. Same beautiful pink.
Well, we welcome you, Janice. That's
Welcome. No chips on the footing of each candle or bowl. No chips. Some wear on the bowl, very minor. It's in great shape. Just beautiful glass. One. I'm just looking for like just wear. You got somewhere on the footing, which is going to happen, sitting on a console, and a few straw marks from the manufacturing. Other than that, very, very little wear on this bowl. So
You have a bit of 30.
thank you. I see that is Kathleen, so thank you. Yeah, Flower College says you got your feet wet now, Janice. So you might catch the bug and just start buying like crazy. Especially if you, it's fun if you collect something and then you see something live that you collect. That's what makes it fun. Okay, I'm going to count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 for the console bowl and 3 candles.
You know, Janice, that's the hardest part. Getting your feet wet when you go to the ocean. But once you get your feet wet, you can dive right in. I think Susan Charette Hood at 31 has come in, and it looks like it may be Susan.
And it is. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Kathleen, for your bid. And we'll go back to Scott.
And Susan, I apologize. In the past, I've been calling you Susan Charlotte, but it doesn't look like it. There's no L, so it's Charette or Charret. Maybe it's French. So I apologize if I've been calling you Susan Charlotte this whole time. I've got another.
Well, maybe the H is silent.
No, but there's no L in there either, so it can't be Charlotte. Anyway, I've got, look at that, another Fenton Basket. This one starts at $12. It measures, I think, 7 by 5. And it's kind of a peachy color. It's got butterflies on it. 6.5 by 5. The Fenton mark is on the bottom, maybe upside down. I don't know, but right there. And we'll spin it around. It starts at, what did I tell you?
12.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of a peach color. And we have stylized butterflies here. Leaves and something. No, they're not grapes. I don't know. There's some kind of blackberry. Anyway. This is something that they may have done. This may be an old mold. You know, Fenton, of course. I've got some old Carnival glass by Fenton that's got the butterflies in it. There's no carnival, there's no iridescence on this one. So it's just a pretty handmade peachy looking basket by Fenton with an applied handle. And again, it too is without any damage. And since Fenton stayed in business for all those years, you know, they had the molds.
You have your opening bid of 12.
And, you know, without the handle, it can be the shape of a hat, you know. Oops, pardon me. Butterflies and plants and berries. A lot of, well, let's count it down because we'll keep it going. We do have a bid for it. Marianne, I think is a bid that I see at 12. So if anybody else is interested in the Fenton basket made sometime after 1970, there you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on that Fenton basket. Coming up in a minute is this basket. This has a mark on it, but it's so tiny I can't tell if it's Fenton or not. And I didn't Google it, but I think it might be. So that one, the little peach basket.
So Marianne had your bid of $12. Marianne.
All right, Marianne, I thank you. And I do have your information already. So thank you, Marianne. Marianne. Thank you, Marianne. If you're the Marianne that I know.
Okay, my next start is 20 for a pair of beautiful candles. Now it's starting to alligator the finish, so don't sand them. You can dust them. I mean personally, I probably wouldn't. I think it adds to the aging process. These are there's where the gatoring is happening here on the base. It's not wax. There's some wax on top of that gatoring. It just depends on the exposure and where they kept these, either by a mantle or near a window. For that, the gatoring's happening on the bottom stem of this one. These are actually two-piece construction, and then the gold gilding collar at the top of the candle. And it didn't have the brass inserts. It looks like they placed paper to keep the candle sturdy, and I left those in there, just I guess for posterity. These measure about 9.5 inches tall. Just gorgeous candles, always handy to have in case of that occasional power outage. Or just for a nice candlelight dinner like Tammy and I had for our Valentine. We had a nice candlelight dinner here at the house. No metal inserts, correct. I love picking up with the brass inserts, but these didn't have them. But these were too nice to pass up. I'm not going to pass up a pair of very well-made candles because there's no insert. Felt bottom. You can see where the felt has worn. That shows some of the age. Show the other one. May have been, gray at one time, but it's, it's showing its wear. But these were nice to pick up. I'll count these down. I don't know if there's any interest. Haven't looked at the chat, but I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
We'll wait and see if someone bids before the stop goes in. I'll let you know in just a second.
These look to be mahogany. Someone asked, Kathleen, mahogany.
Okay, there's the stop. I didn't see a bid for that, so we'll bring them back.
We'll bring it back.
Bring them back at the end. Pardon me. I'm coming there. I'm coming in just a second. Back to the screen. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, next up, I've got, this starts at $20 without any damage on it. The glass basket. And you guys can screen, shoot it, shot it. I think it's Fenton. There is a tiny, it's so tiny, it's right there. It is the oval, and Fenton the early mark on the 70s Fenton when it was a little oval. So, but it's hard to see. It is a mark and it is signed, and but this just time escaped me, got away from me, and I didn't go to my Fenton book and look it up. So it may be another maker, but it's a glass basket without any damage, in a pretty color. I measured it a minute ago, and now I forget already what the measurement was. It measures 7 inches across from ruffle to ruffle, and it measures about 8 inches tall. It's a pretty blue color with opalescence, a twisted handle, glass handle, which is applied. And you can see the signature on the bottom of it. What a pretty candy dish that would be. What a pretty candy dish that would be.
I see that, and I want jelly beans.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, just lift up the cushions on your couch. I'm sure there's some that are not too covered in fuzz.
There's got to be 3 or 4. Your high bid currently is 24. Sharon Elaine.
I used to run around with somebody that ate Mike and Ike's all the time. Even at my house, I cannot tell. I'm still vacuuming Mike and Ike's from underneath of chair cushions. Like, if you drop another Mike and Ike in my cushion, I'm funny that way. And here I am getting ready to. My nose thinks it's in a marathon.
Your current bid is 25 from Sherry Craddock. We have currently 264 people watching right now.
Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. And I'm about ready to sneeze all over the place. Oh, I will wash everything again. It's just allergies. I'm not sick. 10. And they didn't start bothering me until 2 hours ago when I sat out on that porch and somebody was cutting grass, and I shouldn't have been out there. PA Buzzard has the high bid of $266, and I am charging you for that. Fat fingers are no fat fingers. And I see your message about the box.
I took a screenshot, so now it's contractual.
Yes, indeed. 10.
Mike and I, yeah, go ahead.
It's a piece of candy, like a hot tamale. It's a piece of candy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on this lovely basket. Okay, so the blue basket. The blue basket. You better send Guido to shake. Patsy M at 33. I believe it's Patsy M at 33. Is that looks right, David?
That is correct.
Okay, nice. Well, Patsy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. David, we're back to you again.
Thank you, sir. I'm just giving old Jack a snack. My next item starts at $15 for this beautiful L.E. Smith base. So $15 for a base. This is for your smaller glass. A smaller bowl or vase would look very nice on this. I believe this one is, I didn't get a measuring. I did take that upstairs. Okay. This is inside 3 inches of that base. It's one of the smaller ones. As a matter of fact, this little pewter bowl would fit inside of that. So I know that's not glass, but that's about the size of the item you could fit there. Of course, it could sit a little taller. That would look nice.
Nice.
These are getting harder to find. I think Scott and I bought all of them.
I don't have any in my collection right now. I'm sold out.
I have one in my collection because it's a collection. I have one, but I sold all the others because I lost so much stuff in the fire.
Yeah.
I didn't have things to put them on anymore. So what survived, I sold, and then as I find them, I sell them. I have one this size, and I'm keeping it because it's holding one of the Bashful Charlottes that's green. If you have a green, yellow, or blue item, that would look great on this.
Sure would.
Or something opalescent. Not so much milk glass. I don't like the contrast of black and white on the base. That's just me. But the green, man, the green stuff just pops off of these. But you're gonna see straw marks on these because the way these mold, that glass just as it cooled had rings, and you can see the little rings there. And this is opaque, so in bright light or sun, you can see where it's amethyst. It's a very, very dark, deep purple. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the fun part, if you don't have something this small, is to find an item that's going to fit that. That's part of the fun.
That is the fun part.
Going to a thrift store or an antique store or rummaging through things you have. Waiting for the stop.
That's the fun part.
There is a stop, and I see Jenny Mac at 21.
Indeed, indeed.
Thank you, everyone who placed a bid. I appreciate it.
I can't believe my clock finally struck at the right time. Basically, it's about 5 minutes late, but it's good enough for jazz. I've got for you now a dresser tray, which we're going to call a dresser tray, made of glass, and it measures 13 by 5. And this lovely piece is going to start at $18. It has no chips or cracks in it. And it's got yellow highlights, which is, you can see here, perfect for your perfumes and things to keep them from eating the shellac on your table, your vanity. I don't know the age of it. I would guess sometime in the middle of the last century. 40s, 50s, 60s, something like that. I think it's probably a mid-century piece. No, I didn't say mid-century modern, but mid-century, probably 40s, 50s, 60s. And it's got, so the flowers here are cut out and then they're frosted on the bottom of it. So this is flat. And then you can see the yellow, which is really pretty. So it's not an antique. It's not made before 1925. And the term vintage is a relative term, so that means something different to everybody. But I think this was made in the 40s, 50s, 60s, something like that, probably. But the yellow is so pretty. And it's like real yellow, not amber. And I love amber, but I love the yellow on it. Isn't that pretty? You have four of these, or 4 dresser trays. So we'll count this. Very useful, very pretty, very useful. And it's not scratched either. So we'll count it down. There are no questions on it. I wish I could say more about it. I fell in love with it when I saw it, and I knew I had to buy it. 10, 9. I hope the lighting is doing justice here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. So pretty. In a bedroom or a bathroom.
Lovely.
So the stop is going to come in a moment, and after it does, sorry, it's kind of too late to give the measurements. I'm so sorry. Anyway, 13 by 5.5.
Sharon Elaine is your high bid of 58.
Let me get this down for Sharon Elaine. And Sharon Elaine, thank you. And I have to make sure. Thank you for letting me know the lighting was okay. Sharon Elaine, thank you. Thank you, everyone who placed bids on that. I really do appreciate it. We're going to keep it going here at almost 20 of 9. We're doing very well. David, we're back to you.
Are we now?
We sure are. And I want to thank the 280 something that we've got here. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight.
Okay, Scots.
Yeah.
Anyone, well, not Scott, but Scots. Anyone of Scottish descent, or
Well, that's not me.
That's not you. But I have the pewter I showed earlier. This is a Quake. Not spelled like Quake, but Scottish Quake, and this is from the Scottish Piper Pewter Company. So it's a high polished pewter. There's their insignia or stamp. And it's a 2-handled, as I said, Quake, where there were like ceremonial drinking. It's you welcoming someone of goodwill and sharing some ale with them or a drink. So basically a traditional 2-handled cup that you would drink out of, obviously. This is starting at 24. It's a high polish pewter, very pretty, wonderfully made. Here's the design of the handle, which matches the other side. I believe I think it may be like a dragon head on both sides. See where that twist, you see 2 heads.
I'm not Scottish, but I love a good Robert Burns poem. I can tell you that.
Well, spit one out for us.
Ye banks and braes of bonny Doon. No, I don't want to take up too much time. Continue on, young man. Continue selling.
Well, I'm letting everyone look at the design of this.
Well, that's pretty.
Nice detail, nice Celtic design across this rim. You can see the polish from the reflection. Just well made. Just nice traditional item to have if that is your heritage. Just a fun piece. It's pronounced quake, but spelled Quaich from the Scottish Piper Pewter Company. I like finding items of, I guess, not historic significance, but in the traditional sense. You know, I wasn't aware of what this was, but it was fun reading up on it and uh, just learning about a different item. And I will count this down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I just saw the beam me up Scotty comment. Y'all crazy kids.
I don't know what that means. I think you got, let's see.
It's something Thoreau said, Scott.
Thoreau said that?
Yeah, beam me up, Scotty.
Walden Pond Thoreau? Are you sure?
I'm pulling your leg.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's a long leg if you're pulling it from Texas.
Okay, that's going to Miss Jenny Mack. $31. I appreciate it. Thank you for your additional bids, everyone.
I just may recite the entire Ye Banks and Braes of Bonnie Doon. It's my turn.
It's your turn.
Oh, lovely. I got a picture frame. And you can do it that way, or you can do it that way. It's wired, as you can see, to be hung like that, but you know how to switch that. It is Victorian, and it starts at $20, and it measures 7.5 by 9.5. Now, that would be what goes inside. The frame itself is larger, but the opening is about 7.5 by 9.5. This is not old red felt. Somebody put that in there at some point. I'm just leaving it in there, but there's no glass on it, and there's just cardboard on the back. That felt will come right out of there, and what you really have is, in fact, I'm going to take that out so that we're not distracted by it. I've been framed. You know, you can have that, but that's not antique, so whatever. But that goes with it. So the velvet is not important. I call these deep dish pizza frames. They're either mahogany or walnut. I know the difference between, I can tell the difference between the two wood based on the grain, but sometimes the finish is so dark, it's hard to tell. It's got its traditional Victorian gilding and the ebony detail here. So we'll turn it this way. And the wood gets so dark with age, as you can see. But this is meant to be ebony here, black paint, original. And this really, when I get really close up on it, it looks like mahogany grain. But as I said, these could either be mahogany or walnut, and it really does not make any difference in the value on a frame like this, whether it's mahogany or whether it's walnut. Both woods were were extremely popular in the late Victorian era. So again, 9.5 by 7.5. I might have 9.5 by 7.5. Oh, I look like all my old dead relatives.
Nice.
And anyway, there it is. So it's in excellent condition, as you can see. Hold it still. Hold it still. I'm trying. And what can we say? I love these Victorian frames. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Questions, comments, prayer requests? Do we have?
Could you paint an Elvis on the red velvet? Yes, of course you can.
You certainly can. I don't know if there's any bids in there or not. I don't see anything.
Thank you very much. Yes. Poodle is in for 36.
All righty then. I shall count it down. Shall I? 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Ye banks and braes of bonny Doon, how can ye blooms stay fresh and fair? How can ye chant, ye little bird, while I stay weary, full of care? You'll break my heart, ye warbling bird, that wanton through the flowering thorn. Ye mind me of departed joys, departed never to return. I told you I could recite it. That's only the first voice. I can sing it too, but not with a stuffed up nose.
There's the stop, and Poodle has your bid of $47.
The Victorian frame goes to Poodle at $47. And I thank you so much.
Do they live in Brigadoon or Lorna Doone? Nice one,
the
Karen.
loon, the loon, the loon, the loons.
The loons.
The loons.
The loons, you old poop.
You poop. Okay, enough of that. David, it's your turn. Thank you, Poodle.
Thank you, Poodle.
Thank you, Poodle.
Okay, my next item is a lovely candle, just over 9 inches. And I apologize in advance. I lost the notes, but it's gorgeous. This is going to start at $18. It's a single candle, but gorgeous. I wish there were two. There wasn't.
You lost your notes,
but you have to pick these up. Yeah, I had notes, and
that's because Tammy tidied up, and I can't find anything. All my careful notes. I knew David would get the obscure 80s reference. I love it. I love it.
I love it. She's poetry in motion.
Yes, and she's beautiful, Miss Sakimoto.
Science!
Science!
Science. Now silence.
Yes, I shall. Yes, Poodle, you get the velvet.
Isn't this beautiful? Lovely digital pressed.
Pretty one. Karen says that you are European, David.
Nice. I am European.
Well, that's what you are.
I'm a peon right now. You know, it's old enough to have a little slight purple in it.
Well, if you're a Russian in the kitchen, what are you in the bathroom?
European.
Thank you. And we didn't rehearse that.
Where's Chuck Barris when you need him?
Oh.
I'd like to thank everyone, especially up in the balcony, for this lovely award. It's certainly not deserved by me, but my peers have decided that I should receive this.
Well, Sherry Craft too, and she's jumped in at 20.
So thus, I will hope to live up to the high standard that you have placed upon me. I'd like to thank my co-parents.
Co-parents. I'm about to sneeze again.
My animals, and my lovely bride for this award. And for that, I will count this down. 10,
as you should.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. This thing is lovely.
Oh,
2 and 1.
Ooh.
And there's a stop. And thank you, Sherry, for that. I appreciate it.
I got an ashtray made by Cambridge.
I have an ashtray made by Cambridge.
I have an ashtray made by Cambridge, and I'm going to use my mid-Atlantic accent the way the way Cary Grant and Darcy Kilgallen and what was her name? Oh, for Pete's sake, just sell the thing, Scott. Okay, you're not. Just sell it. Okay. Who's the other lady on?
Ruth Buzzy.
No, she didn't have a mid-Atlantic accent. Oh, drat! Come on, she was on What's My Line, and she was the other woman. Oh, she sat next to Darcy.
Lady Bird Johnson.
No. Anyway, somebody will put it in there. It's Arlene Francis. Yes, Arlene Francis
Of the Southampton Francises.
Yes, of the fake Mid-Atlantic Cary Grant. Yeah, Kitty Carlisle was on there, but she wasn't a regular. Kitty just substituted.
Sell that glass. Sell that glass.
I'm talking about the earlier version, not the 1970s version of. Anyway, look, it's Cambridge, and it's got the label on it. It's an ashtray. How much do you want?
11.
Huh?
While he's looking up the price, we have 291 people watching and only 157 thumbs up. Please smash that thumbs up button.
Oh, $12. $12. Okay. $12. And yes, you can do anything you want with an ashtray, of course, whether you're a smoker or not. So it's beautiful. I love that color. I see that color. You know, that's one of Cambridge's colors. I forget what Cambridge called that color. I love the Cambridge label on it. This is probably from the 40s, maybe even the 50s. Remember, Cambridge was in business until. When did Cambridge go out of business? Anyway, the 50s or the 80s? The 50s. I forget. Moonlight blue, midnight blue, something like that. Caprice, it was their pattern, I think, that you see a lot in blue. But Dennis Romero, I'm sorry, Dennis, has the bid of 20. And I'm sorry, has the bid of 16. Has the high bid right now of 16. So a pretty blue Cambridge ashtray, and we won't waste any more time on it because I've been talking about it, and you know what it is, and you know what to do with it. So we'll count it down again. Going to give you another second. 1940s, 50s, Cambridge, beautiful blue glass ashtray with the Cambridge sticker on it. If you're a Cambridge collector, you got to have that. 10. Make a nice coaster as well, but it'd be a big one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Would you like the second verse of Ye Banks and Braes?
Not maybe after our second hour.
Back in the day at 21. Back in the USA. Back in the USA. Okay, so thank you so much. Back in the day. I think Dennis might have come in. Wait, let me hit let's refresh it because we had a few that came in after the stop. So let's just double check and be sure.
Let's do that. And it was Robert back in the day finds at 21 before the stop.
Okay. Yep. Robert, thank you so much at 21. I appreciate it. Sorry, everyone who came in after the stop. But Robert, congratulations to you at 21, and thank you kindly.
All righty. Thanks, everyone, for hanging in with us. This evening, my next item is a Osberg Pewter pen holder. Probably originated from a gift shop in Oslo because of the famed Viking ship that was discovered.
I see.
And Dave, you said it's a pen holder. Well, I'm using the pen. Voila. How handsome is that? Lots of detail on this. This start is $24. And let me show you the detail. Of course, like I said, it holds a pen. It's going to hold one pen, your favorite pen. It's not an inkwell, just a pen holder. It has the detail of the famous ship that was discovered, possibly a Viking burial ground, lots of history. And I will slowly slide that up so you can see it. It's in the cast in the image of that ship. Just lovely detail. And it gives you a little history of on the bottom, just basically that this ship was probably completed its construction in the year 820 AD.
How about that?
So just a little history there for you to know. It's probably a gift shop item, but a nice one. Not something you see like every day. So has a little weight. It is pewter. It stands about maybe 4.5, 5 inches tall, 3 inches wide, and then about 1.5 inches as you see it here. And I don't know that I haven't looked at the chat, but I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5.
Milk.
Tammy cracks up when I do that. One, and that's it.
I think I do see a bid from Charlotte at 24, but we'll wait for the stop to go in and then hit refresh and see if there were any other bids.
Yeah, there was Susan in there.
Susan Charette. I'm sorry, I keep saying Charlotte. Susan Charette Hood might be our winner at 24. It looks like it.
Thank you, Susan.
Okie doke.
I appreciate that.
So it's just about 2 minutes before 9 o'clock. Boy, doesn't the hours fly by, David, when we're having a good time here tonight?
That is lovely.
Everybody enjoys being here. Next up, starting at $30. I had one of these before, larger than this. Now, this came in several sizes. I think this might be the smallest, although a 6-inch might have been the smallest, and this is a 7.5 by 7.5. So I think there was like a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10, something like that. But we start at $30 on this. And it's hard to pinpoint exactly the year that this was manufactured, and I'll tell you why. This was first introduced in 1888, and I've got 1883 rather, and I made notes on it so that I would remember. Originally introduced by Campbell and Jones Glass Company in 1883. This was design number 83, as it just happens to be. But at some point, United States Glass got a hold of the molds, and there's one little, just a small edge chip right here, very shallow, hardly noticeable at all. You got the big one, Janny? I could not remember who got the big one. But United States Glass gets a hold of the molds at some point, not in 1891 during all that stuff, but this appears as late as 1914 in a trade magazine geared toward confectioners, chocolate makers, ice cream parlors, that kind of thing. So here's what we know. Introduced in 1883 by the Campbell and Jones Company. This was number 83 in their design. It's a cake stand, cookie stand, chocolate stand, 7.5 by 7.5 by about 6 inches tall. At some point, United States Glass gets the molds. They keep making it. And as late as 1914, it's pictured in a soda fountain confectioner's catalog. So we know it was still hanging on in the teens. Tell everybody about the flowers in the base. Well, on this one, this is, you can see how far and how hollow the base is. On some of these old ones, there will be a cork with dried flowers or not dried, but handmade flowers stuck into it with a label on it. I've only found one original. Never found another one with that cork in it, with the original tag on it and the original little flowers in it. But anyway, that's that. So at $30 is where we're starting on this. It is fantastic. And again, as I said, there's a little tiny, and I mean very, right here. And it's I think even somebody might have polished it down. You see it right there? It's not even sharp. Just the tiniest little bit. 7.5 by 7.5. Very attractive. And I don't know if there's bids on this or not. I didn't see any.
Dennis has a bid of 30.
Okay.
You can serve capozelli on it.
What is a capozelli?
It's a goat's head. Like a roasted goat's head.
Oh, that's a lovely thought, David. Lovely. I'll stick to my pork chops and applesauce.
It's Italian.
10. Just for decorative. No other reason than just decorative. They put the little cork under here with the flowers. It was just decorative. Because they could, because it was hollow, and somebody said, hey, why don't we stick a cork in it, put some little flowers in it. It was a decorative thing. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. The clock strikes. It struck the hour, but it struck 3 o'clock. Oh, the old family clock is always out of date. But even a messed up clock is correct twice a day. All right. Campbell and Jones, the cake stand goes to... Not tonight. There's gonna be no tonight.
You don't know that. Maybe not for you.
Not for me. Listen, did you hear that? That was my bed calling me. Come, come unto me. $36 and it goes to Sandra Garcia, I think.
That is correct. Johnny.
Now I've got to sneeze again. Quick, get off camera. Thank you, Sandra. And I'm not sneezing into a kitchen towel. Don't freak out. What are you blowing your nose on?
It's a loincloth.
It is.
What is it with underwear tonight?
Yeah, I'm blowing my nose on some old underwear.
Okay. I'm just moving around my list. Let me do my last two pewter items. You're going to get both of these together. And I just stumbled upon this pewter collection from Europe. So this is a ale bowl, ale, like let's drink ale, similar to the Quake, but it has like the Viking markings. And of course, it shows probably again a gift shop piece. It says Royal Pewter,
Oh,
but it has no marking on the bottom, but lovely design, this Viking design. And let me tell you the other item before I give you the start. The other item will be a Saint Olaf pewter spoon. And can we get that in there? Can we get Olaf in there?
I can see it.
He's got his bow and arrow.
Yeah,
There we go.
that's attractive.
Heilag Olaf. Now, history may tell you that he died valiantly in a large field battle, but most believe he was ambushed, cowardly ambushed, and thus met his fate. Not as heroically as you thought, even though he was in battle, but they attacked him, they blindsided him. But
Terrible.
nonetheless, so the start for these two items is going to be, I'm going to put these together. So $35 together. Now you can use it as the traditional ale cup, ceremonially, pour a little ale in, drink, or use with a spoon, use it as a salter. You can get very creative with this. A sugar, why not? It's not going to take up a lot of space. And it's just something nice and handsome to have. I believe I personally believe the pewter items that I found, someone had made this wonderful trip to northwestern Europe and picked up these items during a lovely trip. Or, like I said, could be oil and gas. Maybe they had a meeting at the Hague for Royal Dutch Shell. Who knows? And they decided to pick up some of these items. But they're lovely items. Let me get the detail in of this pewter bowl while we wait for a few bids, if there are any or not.
You do.
Just
You do.
very cool items. Something you don't see every day. And let me show the detail of the rest of the spoon to get close. I'm using my phone tonight, so it's a little new for me to use my phone. I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, a 2, and 1. Very similar to the Scottish Quake that was sold earlier. And while we're waiting for the stop, has anyone heard from Daniel?
I haven't seen him post anything in quite some time.
Quite some time.
Susan Hood was the bidder at 35. Let's wait and see if anyone. Oh, there's plenty more coming in. Okay, I'm sorry. I backed up to see. I think it's
Capozelli, sheep's head, in an oven.
Susan at 42. Let's refresh and see if Jenny's came in before or after the stop.
I see after. I see Susan getting that at 42 before the stop. I just did a refresh, so.
Yeah, I see that as well. Okay.
Thank you, everyone who bid. I appreciate it. Thank you, Susan. And we'll go to Scott.
Okay. I've got starting at $30 is a 1930s Louis glass vase in black amethyst with no chips or cracks, in excellent condition with applied handles. It's 10 inches tall. And again, it starts at $30. If you're unfamiliar with Louis glass, Louis, his last name was spelled W something something. He was Austrian, and he came to this country to work in the glass industry, and he did.
That's gorgeous.
In West Virginia. And when you, I don't have the correct lighting in here for you to actually see. You might be able to pick up, I'm trying to turn it around to where I think right there you're going to see some of the amethyst. So, you know, black glass is never really truly black, but some of it does appear more on the amethyst side, as you know, and some is very black. This one, the light will shine through it and you'll have some of the amethyst look. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate you complimenting the shirt. So it stands 10 inches tall without chips or cracks. I started to tell you that Louis, and I apologize for not spelling out his last name, was Austrian. You get to know his glass. At one point, he was running, I think, 3 different factories, and boy, was he pumping out the glass in the 20s and 30s in the Weston, West Virginia area. So you'll often hear this glass referred to as Weston glass. Going to be in that area in about another month. But I was able to find this here in Philadelphia. And it is from the 30s. It has a crimped edge on the top. This is a very desirable black 1930s glass vase. And it starts at 30. Sharon Lane has the opening bid of 30. Philomena, I have not forgotten you. I promise, my dear. I know there's a couple things I didn't invoice you for, and I know that you know I have your new address, and I'm reboxing things to get it into the best box I can with the best shipping for you. So I have not forgotten you, and I appreciate your knowing that I'm holding on to a couple of pieces for you and haven't billed you for it yet, because I want to see how I can get it in the box the right way. So I just happened to catch that comment. I can't catch all the comments, but I catch as many as I can. Karen Taylor now has the high bid of 40. And we will count this beautiful 1930s Louis glass. Note the way the handle is applied. When I saw that in the thrift shop, it just was so typical of the work done in his factories. 10 in the 30s and 40s, 20s and 30s. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
I'm sorry. Start that whole story over again.
Ye banks and braes.
kidding.
I'd rather give you the second verse of Ye banks and braes of Bonnie Doon. Oft hey I rode by Bonnie Doon to see the rose and woodbine twine, and ilka bird sang o'er his love, and softly did I a mine. I could keep going, but I shan't. I'm a very
Keep going and slow down your cadence. I have an idea.
No, I shan't.
Please, for 5 seconds.
Slow down my cadence.
Just one more verse. Slow your cadence down. I have an idea.
Okay, but I'd like to see who has won this lovely vase.
Okay.
David is egging me on to do this, and
Please.
Who is our winner for the Louis glass?
Sharon Elaine at 49. Okay, we got that over with.
Wait a minute. 49. 49. Sharon Elaine. Now, what do you want me to do?
5 seconds. Slow your cadence. Next verse.
Oft
I like to sing
I rode
to the music
by Bonnie Doon.
I like to swing it
To see the rose and woodbine twine. I'm not going to put up.
I can't do it without laughing.
No, you can't. I should have known it was going to be farce. How dare you on a Robert Burns poem?
Bring in Al Jolson.
As soon as I'm done, I will put this back on the towel rack in the kitchen so that I can continue drying dishes.
His jadeite dishes.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Shall we continue on? We shall.
Yes.
Oh, I muted you. My apologies. Unmute and let's enlarge you.
I am back.
You've been enlarged.
I was muted. Wow. Wow, he muted me.
I see a broom.
Do you see a broom?
Yeah, Tammy's been cleaning.
Oh, wonderful. Did I hit that? Tammy's been cleaning. There we go. You still see the broom.
I do see the broom.
I don't know how that happened. Oh, well. People have brooms.
Yeah.
That's how you know. Like, Tammy and I were on the cover of Us magazine. We're just like ordinary people. We go to the grocery store as well. Okay, the next item I have. Let me get this one out of the way. It's a.
Feel free.
Start at 45. You get the, I guess, the toy, for lack of a better word, and the stand. It's not quite a kaleidoscope, but a chromoscope, made in California. And you get the lovely stand that goes with it. And I wonder if you can see this. I'm going to try. I don't think so. I wonder if I have the lighting or not. Yeah, that'll work. Through the magic of television, you just twist it around, and the chromoscope, with all of its wonder, changes patterns.
Really?
Look into my triangle.
No, thank you.
Oh, you don't believe?
No, I don't.
You're not a believer?
Yeah. Yes, I am looking into your triangle.
Scott's not a believer. So lovely patterns. I think I haven't counted how many patterns are in there. But nice little fun item for your grandkids to play with while it's on your shelf. You get the stand along with the chromoscope. Chromoscope. Very different. I try to bring different things to this second Monday of the month. So let me show you the stand. You may have an old telescope you want to put on this. The stand is padded. The stand stands just over 8 inches tall. Let me show you the detail of the brass. Handsome in of itself. You may have an old collectible billy stick you want to put on here. Be creative. Roll up your sleeves if you'd like.
And you may say to yourself.
So you get the chromoscope and the stand, and I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Karen Taylor's falling asleep. 4,
Hopefully
3, 2, 1. It must be the poem. And 0. And we were waiting for the stop, waiting for the stop, waiting for the stop. Is your hubby going to die because you're bidding, PA Buzzard? And there is a stop, and that is going to Jenny Mack first at 51. I'll do a quick refresh, but I'm pretty sure it's 51. And it is Jenny Mack at 51. Thank you, Kathleen. I did see your bid, and thank you, PA Buzzard, for your bid as well. And with that, we'll go to Scott.
Okay. This starts at $20. It's not chipped or cracked, and it's 7.5 inches tall. And I have to tell you, yes, I went back, and you know, things do get split up at thrift shops, so who knows? But anyway, the punch bowl, and I went back morning, noon, and night for like 3 days. Couldn't find it. So we've got the punch bowl base. No, I'm not holding that upside down. That's the way it would be used if we had the punch bowl, which would sit here. This is made by Imperial, and it is purple. It's amethyst. Look, isn't it beautiful? They also did this in Carnival, and they with the iridescence, but this has no iridescence. So this would really be like an EAPG pattern. Imperial, right? I forget what I said today, but I got it mixed up, and Karen got me back on course. I think I said, I don't know, I might have said Westmoreland, but so
that darn lawnmower was distracting you.
Yeah. As it is, without the punch bowl. Now, I'm not the one that suggests that you turn it upside down and use it as a vase. That's what they said. Imperial? What did I just say? Did I say Imperial? I thought I said Imperial. When you put it in capital letters, it makes me think you're shouting at me, which you may shout because I'm losing my hearing. That would be quite all right. The literature on these old punch bowls, when you read the old catalogs, they told you take the base when you're not using the punch bowl, turn it this way and use it as a vase or a jelly compote or a candy dish. And so you could do that. It's not a suggestion that I'm making in modern times. That's how they advertised it in those days. I don't buy punch bowl bases. I made an exception with this because how often do you find one in purple? Yeah. And so pretty. And large enough that I think it can work as a vase. No, this is me shouting. Is that the green? What was that green thing? Incredible Hawk in the 70s. I never got into that. 7 inches wide. And hey, you might find the punch bowl. I couldn't find it. And 7 inches tall. So it really is pretty. Let's count it down. Again, it doesn't have any chips or cracks, and it's just beautiful like that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I just found. Oh, nice, Virginia. Nice. Oh, gracious.
This land is your land.
So the Imperial Glass Punch Bowl base in lovely amethyst. Goes to whom? Can you see that, David?
Philomena.
Oh, I'm sorry. You do?
At 34. Philomena at 34.
Philomena at 34?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Philomena. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I've got picture frames coming and lots more. So let's keep it going. Oh, sorry. This really is challenging sometimes.
Great.
It's all yours, David.
Look, the magic of Hollywood, the broom is gone.
Ooh, I loved seeing that broom there. I'm going to miss it.
What you see here, let me just show you, Scott, is you remember the old kerosene stoves?
Yes, yeah.
So the kerosene,
yes.
The kerosene bottle is in that housing.
I see it.
And it's hollowed out. And then we have a glass top over that where the burners were. And that's our little coffee station.
Very pretty, very unique, and what a great way to salvage that piece and use it in a modern way.
And so we love it. We love it very much. Okay, my next start is $24 for an item Tammy didn't want me to sell, but I'm gonna try to. $24, and it's a lovely, I think it's either English or German. No markings. I'm not sure. Screenshot it if you want. I don't know. It's a brass bulldog cigar ashtray. Look at him.
Wow, he means business.
He's not fooling around. This is your match holder. That looks like a pipe. And there's your cigar rest. The only marking is a press marking of what looks to be 8817 between the eyes. Right there, 817, but no other markings. I'm thinking either English or German. Now I would love to say, oh, this was trench art. It's not, because it's a press mold. There's several comparisons or comps when I looked at pricing this. So I know it was had a limited manufacturing run, maybe not like a lot, maybe not like hundreds of thousands, but probably thousands. But it's got that look. It's probably uh early mid-century, late 30s going
Being
into.
asked to see the back of it,
Yes, I'll show you the back again.
again. Yeah,
Again,
once again.
we'll show the back, or the bottom as it were, since it's going to rest this way. Here's the bottom. You can't say nuclear. That really scares me. And I shall turn him around again.
It's unusual. I like unusual things. I love random things.
Yeah, we're gonna have like a curiosity section in the house, like oddities, curiosities. Tammy wanted to put this in here, so too bad, so sad.
Will there be a special oddity
Episode of Good Times where
No, when
James Evans dies?
No, when I visit, will there be a special curiosities, oddities room just for me?
Yes.
Thank you.
We're gonna place your likeness on
Yes.
several Weeble walls.
Yes.
When are you coming, driving down here next week? Is what I hear. Before all of our heat is gone.
Oh, that's what you heard? Turn your hearing up.
Come in the spring. It'll be nice in the spring. Get out of the winter. Okay, I'm counting this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1. And that's it. Thank you, Jack. Jack just squeezed his little horn. Honk. I might be in trouble. I did let her know.
I will have to say this to you, PA Buzzard. When you say someone is selling it on eBay for $75, remember what someone is selling it for. I think you mean they're asking. I get picky about that. It's sitting there at $75, unless you look to see what it actually sold for. But yeah. I hear people do that a lot. Oh, do you see what it's selling for? Do you see what it's going for on eBay? And I say, well, no, it's not going for that. That's what they're asking. Did it actually sell for that? I hope it does.
I think 24.
Huh?
I was looking at the bid. It was 24. Genie Mac.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what I'm
Yeah.
do. Is that what it sold for? Is that what somebody wants to ask? Because I could be selling this for $75 on eBay, but I'm not. I'm only selling it for 20. You got your winner on that one, David?
Yes, I did. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right, so I've got what's probably an old chocolate box, but there's nothing on it to tell us that, so we don't know for sure. Stationery box, chocolate box, sometimes pantyhose came in boxes like this, and it's going to date to around 1920. It starts at $20, and I love this box. My favorite part is that peacock right there. This is pressed metal, and it is polychromed, and it is on that corner. It is not missing from the other four corners. This is the only spot where it existed. How do you know that, Scott? Because there are no ghost marks where this would have been. It's held in place with a pin, sort of like not a cotter pin. What's those pins when you push it through and then you bend the sides back? So anyway, we can see that that little pin is pushed through and the brass is pushed through right there. There's no other indication that that was anywhere else. And so I believe that that little peacock, that metal peacock, is the only one that was ever on this box. Again, it's cardboard. And it measures 9.5 by 6 by 2. There, of course, were companies that just made cardboard boxes. And they could wholesale these things out to candy companies, stationery companies. We've seen some doing our research where the candy company would stamp its name on the back. There's nothing on this. That's where somebody pulled off a probably an antique store price tag. But there's nothing on here at all to tell us whether this was originally for chocolates or stationery or hose or who knows what. I love this little cardboard box. We have a random lady on the front. That's not anybody in particular. She was a model. Yeah. And this is glued onto the top. This would have been done in the factory. See? And so she's looking very early 1920s. She doesn't have her hair bobbed. So could be very early 20s. And of course, with this just being glued on here, they could change this, have many different designs, all different kinds of postcard sized pictures could be glued onto this. And again, probably a chocolate box. I fell in love with it when I saw it. How about that bird of paradise or peacock or whatever down there, David? Isn't that special?
I love that. Very nice detail.
So you've got the measurements. Are there any questions on it? And I really am. I'm looking at the chat, and it's helpful when we're talking about the items. If the chat is about the item, it makes it a lot easier for us to focus in on questions that you're answering and that kind of thing. Because we're mostly here to buy and sell. It's not torn. It doesn't smell funny. And I don't see any questions on it. So I love to get anything in that.
No questions, just a few comments. Some serious, not so serious.
That's fine.
Like, I want to be a chocolate box model.
I was one, during some of the harder days during life. 10.
That should be the title of your memoirs. I was a chocolate box model.
10. Whitman samplers. Unlucky for some. Ew, you ever bite into them and get the one you don't like? And you put it back?
There's not one that I don't like.
The coconut. No.
I love coconut.
Well, you can have it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on this wonderful antique box. Probably dates to about 1920. Very ephemeral, so it's not really meant to hang around for 100 years, but it did.
It did.
Yeah, put some
And
love
you
letters.
found it.
Put some love letters in it. And the box.
Waiting on the stop. Waiting on the stop. Waiting on the stop.
The box goes to
Philomena
at 37.
at 37.
Thank you, Phila. Mina. Don't
Of
lean
the
on the
of the
bell.
Southampton Philomenas.
Southampton Philomenas. Josephina, don't lean on the bell. David's turn.
It's my turn. Who am I?
Choo!
And why am I here? These next items, you're getting a choice starting at $39 choice. $39 choice.
Hi, Norma.
I'm bringing heavy metal.
Oh.
The first item, they're both lovely bouquets. They're doorstops. Here's the first one, blue basket, cream bottom. So heavy metal doorstop. Lovely bouquet. Now there's no marking other than the number one that's been cast right there in the center.
Thank you. I didn't know you could hear me sneeze. I'm thinking of Poodle spitting marzipan across the room. Ignore me. People do.
And the second one is similar. And this one is a slightly taller. It's got the blue base and then the flower basket, more vibrant. And then it has the cast bow, both cast metal. And this one has no marking. You know, we love our markings when we can see them, but it is not. So choice starting at 39 for either. This one's a little wider, maybe less vibrant as this one.
No, thank you, Poodle. Love you, but no thank
She
you.
wants you to record it for you.
She's going to record herself spitting marzipan across the room.
Oh,
Only
nice.
only if you incorporate it with some interpretive dance. Then I'll take a video.
So nice heavy metal door stops. Someone says you can use that for a bookend. Yes, if you'd like. Should you win, should you have the high bid, just let me know which one you would like. And we'll keep it moving along. 10, 9, 8, 7. This is a great workout. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Sharon Lane.
Stop. Sharon Lane has the bid at 39.
We'll see if there's.
I'm just going to exercise while we're waiting for the stop. Should have thought of this earlier.
You should have.
There's the stop, Sharon. Which one would you like? The bow with basket or the other arrangement? Now, I will say this one's paint has oxidized a little more. To me, I like that charm. This one looks like it was repainted, but very vibrant and painted very nicely.
Yeah. Pretty.
So let me know.
I like the old. Oh wait, that was Jenny. She hasn't told us yet. And I didn't, or does she want both of them? Because I didn't see any other bids, but there might be another one.
Other arrangement, the wider one. So I'm thinking it's this one with the blue basket. Okay.
Okay.
The more pastel one. Okay, that will be this one, just to be sure. And I have the other one if someone's interested in that. Here. Okay, Scott.
Okay. I'm going to do a series of two swing frames. This is the smaller one and the older one. This is from the early 20s. And this one, it starts at just $15. And it's got its glass. And this measures about 7.5 by 5.5. Not exactly. You know, sometimes these things weren't standard. But you've got a frame that measures about 7.5 by 5.5. And it is made of wood, and it is painted, and it is original, and it is a wooden swing frame. These were popular for several decades. We see them in the teens, the 20s, and the 30s. They probably linger into the early 40s in a little bit of a different format. I'll let you see how pretty the wood is on this one. And the styling of it puts this a little bit earlier than the second one that I've got, which is larger. So this is the smaller of the two. It's got some original green felt on the bottom. There's the back of it. There are 4 nails holding the cardboard and the glass in place. And if you ever get to monkeying with these and they become too loose, you just tighten the set screws here and here, and that'll tighten them right back up again. And then therefore you can place these anywhere you want and angle them the way that you like. So I love a good swing frame. Karen Taylor has the high bid of 20. This is the little one. On its heels, we're going to do a larger one. So this is coming up next. And if David would allow me the liberty, I would like to go ahead and sell this one next.
I will not.
And I shall override you. Wham! You've been overridden. This swing frame here, with no questions on it, we will count. Yes, it is wood. It is made of wood, and it is painted, and that's the original paint that's on it. You can see it's come off here on the sides. Yeah.
What size is the other one?
I haven't gotten to the other one yet.
Okay, hold your horses, Jenny Mac.
Jenny Mac, get back.
Speaking of horses.
So this is not choice. This is just for this one. Okay.
That's right.
Okay, count it down.
This is not choice.
Right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the smaller frame, about 7.5 by 5.5. On the smaller one, that's just that. Let's see who our winner is, and then we'll go to the larger one, which I didn't measure yet, but it's probably about an 8 by 10. We'll get to that in a second. The little frame, Melody Southern at 41, perhaps.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It is Melody at 41 before the stop.
Melody. Hi, Tammy. Melody at Southern. Oh, thank you, Melody. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that as well, Melody. I love hearing Tammy say that. This Melody.
Yeah.
The next one also starts at 15, and you get the photograph with this one. This one is, and we can tell by the picture and the style of the frame, we're in the 30s now, mid to late 30s, and this one is about a 7 by 10. Wait a minute. It starts at $15 as well. 8 by 10, roughly 8 by, a little, just a tad smaller than an 8 by 10. And I will let you see that it is a lovely wooden frame. This is very classic 30s here. There's the bottom of it. And it swings as it should.
It likes to swing
and sing it. I'm not selling it for the picture. I'm selling it for the frame. You can do whatever you choose to do with the photograph, but we'll see. We have a lovely wedding photograph here, which is very late 30s. This is also made of wood, and it's got the black and silver paint on it. Very typical for these. And it has its glass, of course. And these are just wonderful frames. I love a swing frame.
Kathy, oh my.
Kathy, oh my, what did Kathy do?
Oh, she's just stating that those frames are swingers. She can tell.
Ooh, the couple or the frame?
No, I assume she's talking about the frames because they do swing.
I'm staying out of that one.
Said the man in a pineapple shirt.
I'm keeping my mouth shut. Shall we count this down? We shall or we shan't? We shall.
I'm bringing my pipe to our trip. That would be great.
I'll bring mine. 10, 9, 8. They're very attractive. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Huh?
No, that was Jack growling at me.
Give him a bone.
No, he's had plenty of snacks. He is fine.
Oh. Okay, the large frame with glass and picture. David, you can.
I can.
No, I was reading what the David, you can send Scott or David your information through their email address. No need to register. Oh, yeah. In fact, I don't want anybody to register in advance. So if you did, that's okay. I'm not mad at you, but you don't have to register in advance for me. Jenny Mac gets it at 72, 73.
73.
Thanks, Jenny. And I will keep shopping for them. If you guys are still in the swing frames, I certainly will. Thank you, everyone, for placing bids on that. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get that frame.
Early in the morning.
Because I had to go. Your turn, David.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. My next start is you get a set of 8 lovely porcelain figurine horses. If you're a horse fan or you love horses, these are cool. This is going to start at $36. I'm going to be very careful. Bear with me because these are very delicate porcelain. And then I will show you each one individually.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Wow. I'm loving that.
There's 8 horses, various poses. I'll set this down, then show these individually.
That's nice.
Buzz on my fingernail. Shaitan. Shaitan was the Black Stallion. Do we remember that movie from the 80s?
No. I wasn't allowed to go to the movies in the 80s.
These are about almost 2 inches tall for the ones that are standing. and almost 3 inches in length, depending on the pose. But I saw these. Whoa! I saw these and thought of the wild horses we saw in Nevada when we visited Margot and Brad. They have free range wild horses that come off the mountains and go through their neighborhood. Pretty neat. This one, of course, is laying down, so it's not going to be as tall as the other was, as you might imagine, because of the pose. That's 4. There's 5. These are nice white, shiny glaze. No repair on the legs. These are very delicate. I went over and not one leg has been repaired. And I will pose these on the board again.
You have Kathleen Workman at 36.
And these date to the 60s, I believe. I'll count them down. 10,
Pretty.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
There's your stop. And Kathleen Workman at 36.
Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate that. These are lovely.
My last item, and then David has the floor for whatever he wants to sell or bring back. My last item starts at 20. This is an old, beautiful cake stand, and I love this thing. It's the largest one that I've ever had, and as you can see, you're going to be able to put a cake on it that is 11.5 inches,
or a goat's head
in diameter, or a goat's head. Or you could put, it's 12 inches, but there's a little bit of a rim to it, so it can really only take an 11.5 inch cake. That's an old one. Now, when I say cake, of course, donuts, cookies, apples, peaches, pumpkin pie. This looks very utilitarian to me. I can just see going into a delicatessen or a bakery somewhere in 1900. This is out, piled high with old-fashioned donuts. Maybe it had a glass dome on the top. Not necessarily. We're very funny. We cover everything with glass now. We wrap everything in saran wrap. You look at those old advertisements of old refrigerator advertisements in the 1920s and 30s and 40s. You just have food sitting in there, right? Uncovered, unwrapped. We didn't cover everything as much as we did in those old days. But I love this, and I can just totally see it in some Brooklyn diner with a bunch of old-fashioned donuts on it. It's old glass, and
get flies
and flies. And I've been fiddling with glass my whole life. There's this je ne sais quoi about old glass. You know it when you see it. That's an old stem. We've got straw marks on it. I can tell by the wear all around the foot, the base of it. The way the molds were made in those days, there's characteristics. When you see something, you just know it. And I was thrilled when I found this big one. So there it is. It is not chipped or cracked. Very few scratches on it. A couple of straw marks in the middle here, which is, of course, part of manufacture. And once again, this is coming to you in a big box because it is 12 inches in diameter. And she stands 8 inches tall. That's my last item. Let's count it down. I love this thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I didn't look up the maker on this. This would, I mean, you can, with some digging, you can find it, but I didn't look it up. It's very plain, and this might have been for commercial use. A lot of the companies did have patterns for commercial use, restaurant use, that kind of thing. So sorry, I don't even know if this would be on the EAPG database. It might be, it might not be. This could be from 1920, you know, but it's definitely at least that old. Jimmy Carter, yummy. Oh, Judy Carter, yummy. Sorry, I didn't know what Jimmy Carter yummy was. I read it wrong. It's my fault, not yours. Oh dear, can't see, can't hear. Go to bed.
Patsy M 44.
Patsy M at 44. Patsy M at 44. Patsy, thank you. I'm gonna bring David and let him have the last word, but then I'll come back. Patsy M at 44. Thank you, dear.
I just dropped the link in the chat for those that have not subscribed to Tammy and I. Just it's free, so the link is there if you want to hit that and then save us. So you never know. Hello. Okay. That is all of the items I had, and I had 2 items left. So again, it was the candlesticks.
Oh yeah.
These will be $20. These are about 9.5 inches tall. Old felt on the bottom. A little bit of alligatoring starting on the finish. I would not refinish these. Let them age as appropriate. So $20 for the candlesticks. And first to claim that at 20 can have those. Just put in 20. And then for 39, the other doorstop.
Mm-hmm.
At $39 for the doorstop. And that is it. That is all. I won't count those down, but you can email me or message me or leave a comment under the video once this posts if you want those. A Florida Golden Girl for the doorstop. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, Dennis, I'll get some more cake stands. I surely shall. I've got maybe 5 in the basement. I'm glad you asked. Thank you for asking.
Okay, Scott, you can come back.
Okay, I will make a note right here on my secret paper.
Are you using invisible ink tonight?
More cake stands. No, but I've been studying my 1896 illustrated catalog from Marshall and Field.
Ah.
And of course, it's a reproduction. But one of the things I love about this is, and Karen is going to salivate, going through all the silver plate, it's wonderful to see what all these different shapes were and what these things were used for. you know, bonbon dish, cake basket. I mean, they had a dish for everything, and I love this book. David, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much. Let's do the thank you to everybody. Karen, I can be like the mail order library and ship it to you and have you study it for a month or 2 months and then send it back to me. Thank you, Karen. And we had some other folks that were working here tonight helping out as well with the moderating. So thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I know we had upwards of 300 at some point, and I think it's fantastic.
I think the max we had was 309 that I saw. It could have gone higher, but.
Well, it's always fun to come here on the second Monday night of each month. Now, I can't believe this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. David, the next time we get together, a month from now, the second Monday night in September, I will have already done my first autumn extravaganza, which I'm doing on Labor Day, Monday. The second Monday night that you and I are together, I'll still have autumn extravaganza. So I'm going to go ahead and announce, while we have the audience here, for me, the first Monday night, which is, I believe, is Labor Day. That'll be my big autumn extravaganza. The second Monday night, two chaps, I'm going to continue to do autumn extravaganza with David. And I can't believe in 1 month it's going to be pumpkin spice.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. That's a pretty glass.
It is pretty. It looks like liquid honey.
Jenny, thank you. Jenny says, thank you both for shopping and finding good stuff for us to buy. Thank you, Jenny, for your purchases. We appreciate, thank you, everyone. David, what do you want to say?
I want to say thank you to everyone for supporting this little once a month venture that Scott and I have. We appreciate your comments, your participation. Those who are lurking, never be shy. Just say hello. That's all you have to do. Or if the live chat scares you, go ahead and leave a comment below after the video posts and let us know what your favorite item is. If there's certain things you're looking for, we'll certainly keep an eye out for you. And if there's something you missed out on, we usually find those things every now and then, but some of the items you don't see. So you got to buy it when you see it, especially for us. It's fun to source the items, and we make it a point to find things that are different and something that'd be fun for you to either collect or have or pass on as a gift. So we appreciate all of you in your activity. Hit the thumbs up, comment on the videos, whether it's Scott's channel or any of our friends' channels, and we thank the moderators as well and everyone helping out. We appreciate you.
I'll see you in a month, David.
Okie doke. I'll see you in our phone chat as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everyone.
Happy Monday. So long, folks. Bye and thank you.